Well, we have lots of guests already here, and considering the time constraint and respecting the people who have joined on time, let's start the event. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I am Jagdeep Prahar from Ottawa, and I will be your MC for the night. And I welcome all of you in this Vaisakhi moment and at the parliament. I am at the parliament, as you can see that I am still standing at the parliament, and I welcome you all. Ji ਆਇਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਸਭ ਨੂੰ ਵਿਸਾਖੀ ਦੀਆਂ ਲੱਖ ਲੱਖ ਵਧਾਈਆਂ. I have joined here with me Navita Viveki. She is the co-MC for the event. Navita?
Happy Vaisakhi, everybody.
Navita and me will be driving this for the next 1 hour and be your MC for the night. I really appreciate all of you joining here. And usually we do this event at the Parliament Sir John A. Macdonald Hall because of the COVID, this unusual times, and considering the health of all of you and your families, Mr. Bob Saroya decided to have this event virtually because we wanted to keep the tradition of conservatives holding this Vaisakhi moment at the Parliament. Thank you, Mr. Bob Saroya, for continuing to do this tradition of celebrating Vaisakhi.
Thank you so much, Vaisakhi.
Vaisakhi has a special significance for all the Sikhs across the world and many other communities. The Sikhs have this as a special day because this is the day when our 10th Guru, Guru Gobind Singh Ji, gave us a unique identity. This is the day where we cannot hide ourselves anywhere because of our turban and all other symbols we are carrying. This happened in 1699. This is the day when the Sikhs became the saints and saints soldiers. Sikhs celebrate this event all across the world. And this is one of our biggest events of the year. This is also considered in many Indian communities as the New Year because this is our local calendar. This is the first day of the year as well. Many of our farmers community, they also celebrate this event because this is the harvest season in India. And in this harvest season, all the farmers, they have sold their crops, they have the money after months and months of hard work. Now they have the money and they're celebrating as well.
So to celebrate Vaisakhi, Sikhs will visit place of worship called Gurdwaras. These will also be especially decorated for the occasion. Many people enjoy parades and special processions throughout the streets called Nagar Kirtans. Celebrations traditionally include singing and music, as well as reading scriptures and reading out and chanting hymns. The celebration of Vaisakhi are similar to a 3-day schedule of the celebration of other Gurpurbs. It is generally celebrated on 13th of April every year.
Well, to start our event today, as our tradition allows us, we will honor our Canadian heritage and our culture by starting our event with O Canada, okay, all people, and after that we will be having a Indian national anthem as well.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command.
Car ton bras c'est porter l'épée, il sait porter la
गण अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Thank you, everybody. Please take your seats. Now, taking you to the next step of this event, I would like to introduce you all with the person who started this Vaisakhi festival at the parliament. Yes, I am talking about a gentleman who came from India about 45 years ago, started his family here, started his business, took his company to multi-million-dollar company, employed a lot of Canadians in his company, and he always thought we need to serve. We need to serve, we need to thank the Canadian communities. We thank the Canadian culture. We need to contribute into the Canadian mainstream by contributing, serving the people at his riding, Markham Unionville. In 2015, he ventured into a new area and became the member of parliament. And since then, he is a member of parliament representing the community of Markham Unionville and serving the community day in, day night, 7 days a week. Yes, I'm talking about Mr. Bob Saroya. Without further ado, I would like to introduce you to Mr. Bob Saroya. Mr. Bob Saroya.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Jagdeep. Thank you. Really appreciate what you bring to the table for the Conservative Party of Canada, for the entire Canadian people, for the Canadian nation over the years. I have seen you celebrating Vaisakhi, Diwali, Christmas, New Year. Every single time we need you, you are always there. Navita ji, thank you so much. Same thing goes to you. Really, really appreciate it. We all appreciate your what you do for us. Today, we gather here today for a special function, Vaisakhi on Zoom. As Jagdeep said, most of the time, all the time we do celebrate Vaisakhi at the Hill. Usually it's 4 to 5 hours event. We sing, we dance, we speak, we have langar, the food, the Indian tradition together. It's just the unfortunate situation at this moment, and we have to do it on the Zoom. And God willing, hopefully, same time next year, next April 13th next year, we are going to be together in person celebrating Vaisakhi. What is Vaisakhi, as Jagdeep said? Vaisakh is the month. Vaisakh is the month on a Punjabi calendar. This month comes right after a long, cold winter in India. And in Vaisakh, the crops are harvested, the crops are right, especially the wheat. Most of the time in the past, we used to start harvesting wheat back on April 13th. And people sing, do, bhangra. One of the word I can bet you not many people can remember the word Abat. Abat was the word, Abat was the time when every community, everybody got together, they harvest the crop together. Somebody on the front, the beating up the drum, the countless people behind walking, you going to the field and the drum is beating all day and people harvesting together. When the crop, when either the wheat or dals or everything was harvested, the first thing what the Indian community do, go to the Gurdwara, go to the Mandir. The first crop always go to the Mandir or Gurdwara. Thank you to the God, their blessing. It was a good crop. As well as the harvest season at the same time, as Jagdeep said, in 1969, Khalsa was created by 10th Guru, Guru Gobind Singh Ji. As Jagdeep said, they gave us a new, a martial calm to see this. We look different. And that thing, we were given not to cut our hair, carry kirpan, kacha, kada, and kangi. Those were the 5 things come with this thing. And in Anandpur Sahib, where the Khalsa Panth was created, there's a 3-day function. Hundreds of thousands of people go there to celebrate this festival together in Amritsar, in Anandpur Sahib. We also, in 1699, the Khalsa was created 322 years ago, if I misspoke. Somebody bringing me the date, is 1699. At the same time, what you see here in Canada on Vaisakhi Day parade, on the Khalsa Day parade, it's 100,000, 120,000, 130,000 people line up here in downtown Toronto, celebrating together the langar, the food, the dance, the bhangra, and all those things. Same day, same time in Surrey, BC, and I have celebrated with the people in Surrey. Up to 700,000 people throughout the world come to Surrey, BC. It's the harvest season. It's a Khalsa Day created on the thing. There is a number of other functions are celebrated in this time. Navratri is another one. And this month, this year also we are also celebrating Eid, and this also drop in come in this month of this month. Ramadan falls this month. Ramadan started 2 days ago, and we welcome some of our Muslim brothers and sisters who are watching us, who are on the thing. And ਭੈਣੋ ਭਰਾਵੋ ਸੱਜਣੋ ਦੇਵਿਓ ਸਾਰੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਤਿ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ, ਨਮਸਕਾਰ, and thank you so much on my behalf, on my leader's behalf, Conservative Party of Canada's behalf. Thank you so much. We also have a number of our MPs with us. We have Ziad Abu Taif, we have Rachel Dancho, we have Kenny Chu, and I should have a peer as well. And also we have Nellie Shen is up here too. I didn't see her on the screen, Nellie. Thank you, Nellie. Welcome, Nellie. And our High Commissioner of India, Ajay Saroya ji, my good friend, and they're here. Thank you so much. We talk about organizing functions in Ottawa. Two of our best friends, they're not here with us today. Sabita Chopra ji, who passed away a few months back. Sabita, every time we celebrated, it was a Diwali, it was Vaisakhi, it was a Christmas function. She always said, I need 2 buses. I have the people for 2 buses. We want to take 2. I have 100 people to take with us. She always half of my sahbas done. She always come with the geda. She always come with the low geet. She also bring the pangra dance and all those things. Savita ji, thank you so much for the sweet memories over the years, and you are in our prayers. And rest in peace. Thank you so much. As well as at the same token, Hansdeep, Hansdeep Rangar, 40, who passed away at the age of 43 years. I missed him. A day before he was passing, he was with me. We had a lunch together. We have a dinner together. That was Thursday evening. And Friday morning, I got the call, this bad news. Hansdeep left behind his wife, Oshima, Nelly, his daughter, and his brother, Vandeep, and mother, Binny Rangraji. Thank you so much once again for the sweet memories. Hansdeep ji, we miss you. Savita ji, we miss you. We all miss you. Thank you, and God bless, and we see you soon up there. As well as we, we have two guests, Ajay Basaria ji. We are honored today to have us with us, His Excellency Ajay Basaria ji. He has been a career diplomat and has served Indian Foreign Services since 1987. He served as a High Commissioner of India to Pakistan from 2017 to 2019. In March 2020, he was appointed as the High Commissioner of India to Canada. Now I would like to welcome His Excellency Ajay Basaria ji to say a few words. Ajay ji, thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Bob. Namaskar to everyone. And let me start by saying Vaisakhi diyan lakh lakh vadaiyan in Punjabi, which is a million greetings for Vaisakhi and to celebrate this wonderful and happy occasion. And I'm glad that Bob has taken this initiative. Bob was one of the first people I met when I came to Canada. I came about a year ago in March, just in time to be locked down in Canada, and I have remained locked down for the last 13 months. But it's been a privilege to meet so many folks, and especially Bob, whose heart is in the right place. And I think you symbolize in many ways Vaisakhi, because Vaisakhi is about communities. Vaisakhi is about amity between communities, and no one better than you to put all the communities together and work for amity, not just between India and Canada, but within the Indo-Canadian community. So thank you, Bob, for the privilege of inviting me and for the privilege of being part of this show. Thank you. Greetings to all the honorable members of parliament here and all friends joining in. And as I said to Bob, this looks to me like we've been privileged to be invited to a parliamentary committee, a very happy parliamentary committee, which we can watch because this is exactly the kind of what parliament looks like when we watch it on television. So it's great to be part of this. Vaisakhi, as you said, is a festival of rejuvenation, of hope, of spring, of the new year. It's not just a Sikh festival, but a festival all over North India, and multiple festivals at this time all over India, which represent this hope, this rejuvenation. And in many ways, Vaisakhi is also about the Sikh community and Hindu community acting together in multiple ventures where of which they're a part, and which the Sikh gurus gave us the teaching of them working together in multiple ways. We also hope at this Vaisakhi to see a quick end to this pandemic that is upon us. India is going through a devastating second wave right now, just as Canada is facing all the force of a third wave. And we really do hope that we can get over this very soon and celebrate the next Vaisakhi and the next few festivals coming up in person. As you mentioned, Bob, I was privileged to be Indian High Commissioner in Pakistan before I came here. And there we had a very strong tradition of celebrating Vaisakhi because many of the holiest of the Sikh shrines happen to be in Pakistan. It includes Nankana Sahib, where the first Sikh Guru Nanak was born, Kartarpur Sahib, where he rests, and Panja Sahib and others. So there are very important Sikh shrines in Pakistan as well. And as we speak, there is a Jatha, a group of about 800 Sikh pilgrims who have crossed the border at Wagah and gone across. So Vaisakhi is a festival even among adversary countries, as we are unfortunately are India and Pakistan, but we have the tradition of people going across the border and celebrating. And I was privileged to be part of the group that helped activate the Kartarpur corridor. The Kartarpur corridor is a corridor between India and Pakistan that helped pilgrims go across to Kartarpur Sahib, which was a revered pilgrimage site. So we celebrated the 550th year of Guru Nanak in opening the Kartarpur Sahib corridor, and that remains open and available. I think post-COVID, it will be available for all, including friends from Canada. We also are celebrating now the 400th birth anniversary of the 9th Sikh Guru, Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji. And that again, all the Sikh Gurus represented the amity between the communities, but particularly Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji. And I think we would celebrate that event in Canada as one that signifies the friendship and the amity between all our communities that are here, and underlining in many ways the common values that India and Canada have of celebrating our diversity, celebrating our pluralism. And of course, let me end by saying that we hope the next Vaisakhi that Bob does would be in person, and I hope to see him doing the Bhangra then. Thank you very much. Namaskar.
Ajay ji, Bhai Sahab, thank you so much. Really appreciate it, as well as the Pakistan program, the Panja Sahib, Nankana Sahib, Kartarpur Sahib, and the corridor of Kartarpur Sahib. I was there, and hopefully we will celebrate together in Pakistan as well. Thank you so much. My next guest is Honorable Pierre Poliver, sixth term Member of Parliament, Shadow Minister for Job and Industry for Conservative Party of Canada. He is a champion for the free market in which everybody gets head on the merit, not on the government handouts. And without a further ado, please welcome Honorable Pierre Poliver. Thank you, Pierre. I know we are running a little bit late. Go ahead, please.
That's great. Wonderful to be with you, Bob. Happy Vaisakhi. And let me start by thanking you for bringing together such a wonderful group to celebrate this great occasion. And may it be an annual tradition, only back in person this time next year. High Commissioner, wonderful to be with you. Again, I wish we could be together in person, and I know that not long from now we will be. And I look forward to working to build stronger relations between our two great nations. Canada needs India, India needs Canada, and hopefully in the not too distant future, we'll have a free trade agreement to unlock all the benefits of commerce between our two nations. Kenny Chu, Raquel Dancho, Ziad Al-Boutef are all here as well to support Bob and to celebrate with Canada's Indo-Canadian community. So, Your Excellency, if you don't mind, I'll say a few words on behalf of my community and country. I want to recognize Jagdeep Parhar, a local Ottawa businessman who has more lawn signs out on properties across Ottawa than most members of Parliament do at election time as a successful real estate agent. So good to see you again, Jagdeep. And thank you, Bob, for recognizing Hunsdeep, our longtime friend whom we were saddened and heartbroken to lose 2 years ago, and he lives on in today's celebration. Navita, thank you for being here and for all that you continually do to bring the communities together. And this is a wonderful occasion to be brought together. It is a solar new year for Hindus. It is a new year for all people across the Indian subcontinent. It is a harvest festival. And for, of course, those of us who grew up in North America think of Thanksgiving. That's kind of our harvest festival. But what I love about the harvest festival is that it is the celebration of the fruits of our labor. You plant the seeds, you cultivate the earth, and then you let God's gift of wind, sun, soil, and air do the rest to bring forth the crop. You harvest the crop and bring it to the marketplace for the enjoyment of your fellow humans. And that is part of what we celebrate here today with Vaisakhi, the harvest of the spring, something we're not familiar with here in Canada because our weathers produce no harvest in the spring, but one that we are happy to celebrate with all of you. It is also the 10th Gurus, the Sikh 10th Gurus formation, the Khalsa, and it is an occasion of great religious sanctity for Sikhs and for Hindus. And it is wonderful that you will share that celebration with all of us. So on behalf of the people of Carleton, the Parliament of Canada, and the Conservative Party of Canada, and on behalf of my family, I want to wish you Vaisakhi Dia, Lak Badia. I hope I came close.
You did.
Excellent. Thank you very much. I actually have a second Vaisakhi I have to go to virtually tonight, so I might have to leave a bit early. But thank you once again for your understanding and your excellency. I look forward to seeing you in person very soon.
Thank you, Pierre, and thank you, Your Excellency. I think, Jagdeep, we want to take a quick picture. First, some of us have to leave. Some of the other people have to leave. Maybe you take over, Jagdeep, then we can come back to the regular program.
Sure.
We have next Rekhal Dancho. Rekhal, go ahead. Our member of parliament. She was 2019, a good friend and a team player from the northern Winnipeg. I visited northern. I was either in 2008 and 2011. A beautiful place to go. A lot of my friends are there. Rekhal, next time when you're running, I'm going to bring party of my Sikh friend to come do the door knocking for you. Please go ahead.
Yeah, that would be wonderful. Thank you, Bob. It's wonderful to be here with everyone. Thank you so much, MP Saroya, for hosting this, and Jagdeep for being just such fantastic hosts. And really, it is an honor to meet Your Excellency, High Commissioner for India. I wish I could shake your hand in person, and very much look forward to the honor of doing that one day, hopefully when we can be together again. Thank you for your wonderful remarks opening this as well. It was wonderful to hear about all of your experiences and it was just, it's incredible to meet. I'm going to be telling all of my Sikh friends that I've met you virtually today, and just it's an honor to be here. And I really want to just say how special this day, I know that this day is, Bob, and I'm just really grateful that you've invited me. And I've gotten to know the Sikh and Hindu community in my riding over the last couple of years. I have thousands of wonderful first generation and second generation families, and there's so many thriving businesses that they've started, and the whole family pulls together and works very hard. And they're some of the most successful businesses in Winnipeg. So for me, that just shows really the conservative values of family helping each other, starting small businesses, working really hard, putting in those extra hours, and making sure a better life for your children and their children. And so I've gotten to know many Sikh families, and every time I knock on their door, they invite me in, they feed me, they give me delicious tea, and I always leave very well fed. And it's just a wonderful hospitality. And I just did want to give a special shout out to the two temples that serve my community. They are the Sikh Society Gurdwara and the Guru Nanak Darbar. And I've been to both of them. And again, I always leave very full. So they really feed you really great food. And I know my husband-to-be and I often order from the Sikh restaurants in the area. And we're very blessed to live in a community that has a thriving Sikh and Hindu community. And I did want to share one quick anecdote with you. We were invited over for dinner to a prominent Sikh family in my riding. And I was telling him how my background are all farmers. My parents are farmers, my grandparents are farmers, their parents for 5 generations in Canada have been farmers. And he said, oh, well, and they are very well established, doing very good in business. And he said, I was a farmer before I came to Canada, but he said, not farmers like you in Canada with your big machines. And I said, oh, what do you mean? He's like, no, we were very small farmers in India. And I said, oh, well, when my family first came here about 100 years ago, we were very small farmers as well. And so we really shared a bond in that moment, knowing that our families, our history before when my family first came to Canada and what he experienced in India as he called it, a small farmer, we were the same in that regard. And I really felt that there was a lot of shared history between us, even though our history was very different. So I just wanted to share that with you, that I think we have a lot more in common than we even know. And I've just had such a pleasure getting to know the Sikh community in my riding. So I won't go on too long. And I just wanted to thank you again, Bob, for inviting me. It's been a real pleasure. And I wanted to, on the behalf of everyone I represent in Kildare and St. Paul, all the wonderful people there, want to wish you all a very happy Vaisakhi.
Thank you. I don't know what to say after our colloquial colleagues like Pia Poliev and then Raquel Dancho has spoken. But I just want to say hi to everybody. I miss the parades that Greater Vancouver we enjoy. My name is Kenny Chu. I'm a member of parliament for the suburb of Vancouver. It's called Steveston Richmond East. I'm lucky and blessed to have two Gurdwara in my riding, Nanaksar Gurdwara and also Gurdwara Nangnak Niwas. And I remember every spring, there are activities that I would look forward to going. It's the Vancouver Vaisakhi Parade, where tens of thousands of people get together and they celebrate and good food, and I always went home excited. But that is nothing to compare with the 300,000 people gathering at the Surrey Vaisakhi parade and celebrations. So I know the Indian people are very good at partying and celebrations. This is why I'm very saddened. In the midst of pandemics, we can't even get together and share meals with friends and other families. Conservative MPs, Bob, Pierre, and Nelly, and Raquel, and myself, we will work our hardest to make sure that this thing, it's killed. This virus, it's killed. This curse on us, we will no longer live under its curse, and we will be able to gather again at home at the Gurdwaras in the next year's Vaisakhi celebrations. Your Excellency, the High Commissioner, I also look forward to seeing you and meeting you again. Let's hope we can work together as a community to fight and to win over this COVID-19 insanity. To do that, we need vaccines, and we are working very hard to make sure that all of Canadians, you included, will have sufficient vaccines early enough so that we could actually get back to a little bit of normalcy that we miss so much. Thank you, Bob. Thank you for organizing. Thank you for inviting me.
Kenny, thank you so much. It's good to see you. So throw up a party up there, as well as we're going to bring a bunch of my brothers to door knock for you and put some signs up there. The last but not the least, my good friend, Nelly, originally from my hometown in Richmond Hill, Ontario, now a member of parliament from Vancouver. Nelly, please go ahead.
Thank you so
Floor
much,
is
Bob.
yours.
Thank you so much, Bob. It's great to see you in Ottawa when I do see you, and great to see you here today. Yes, Bob Saroya was technically a neighbor in Richmond Hill when I lived there before I moved out to British Columbia, and I'm the representative in Port Moody Coquitlam. And, just when I jumped onto the Zoom call, I felt like I was coming home, because I grew up with so many Punjabi friends when I was growing up in the Greater Toronto area. And just as Kenny said, the food is so amazing. Anytime I move to a new city or wherever, I always look for the best Indian place there. So you have the best food, I must say. But I know Vaisakhi is more than just about food, and your culture is about more than that. As a fellow immigrant who came to Canada, I know many of you are immigrants, and especially the older generation, our parents, you sacrifice so much for your children. You sacrifice so much to set a good example and teach family values. And I see that when I was a high school teacher, and I saw that among my students who are Sikh and Hindu. Such strong family values, working hard, studying hard, and growing up to be successful. And it's because of the sacrifice you made and you modeled hard work. So thank you for raising your children that way and contributing to Canada's strength economically, culturally, and just being such a shining example. And I know that's what Vaisakhi is about. I learned last year when I became an MP that it's about sharing, about generosity and taking care of the vulnerable and being inclusive. And those are absolutely very Canadian values. So thank you so much for inviting me, Bob. You're an amazing MP and you keep getting reelected because you are. And I have a lot to learn from him. And also as a visible minority MP, I am very also cognizant of discrimination and racism that is happening out there with different groups. And that is an area that I would like to continue championing. And I know I can work together closely with MP Kenny Chu and Bob Saroya and Ziad and Raquel and Pierre, all of our team to make sure that every Canadian feels safe and welcome and that people acknowledge all your contributions and the valuable cultural enrichment you bring to our country. So thank you and happy Vaisakhi.
Nelly, thank you so much. Thank you for your kind words. And when it comes to discrimination, we are going to all face it together. We are all together. We are all one. This is nothing new to me. I have lived with this since going back to 1974. And together we are strong. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Jagdeep?
Thank you, Mr. Bob. You know what? By introducing and thanking Mr. Hansdeep, my close friend, and it really touched me because it is very easy to move on when people are not around, but it is your humbleness and your character that you are recognizing the people who have helped in the past. I really appreciate that. If Hans was here alive today, guys, I guarantee you, I will not be speaking here. He will be the one speaking here. And because he was our MC last 5 years doing this MC event, the Diwali and Vaisakhi at the Parliament. And today he is not here, and I'm sure he is with us in spirit. And we thank him for all the contribution he has for our community. He was always for a united community and working for the community. And in a very young age, he left. He left us at the age of only 44, as Mr. Bob said. As Mr. Bob, I really appreciate that. Now, moving on, we have a lot of other MPs, member of parliaments, who could not join us here with us, but they have sent their wishes. And as you know, that all the member of parliaments, when they speak, they don't speak 1 minute, they speak for multiple minutes. So we have compiled their video in less than 2 minutes for all the other conservative MPs, and we'll share with you their greetings now.
Vaisakhi is one of the most auspicious celebrations for the Sikh religion. This day represents the fundamental principles of Sikhism: honesty, justice, courage, equality, and service. I hope you are able to mark this special celebration with family and friends. A very happy Vaisakhi to Sikhs who are celebrating in Canada and around the world. Vaisakhi Diyan Lukluk Vadayan.
Happy Vaisakhi, everyone. Normally, attending Vaisakhi events in various parts of Canada is one of the highlights of my year, but unfortunately with COVID, things are a little bit different. And so I'd like to thank MP Bob Saroya for continuing the Vaisakhi tradition and finding a way to connect people virtually. And even though the celebrations are different this year, the meaning of Vaisakhi is just as important. And so on behalf of my family to yours, happy Vaisakhi to all those who are celebrating.
Hi everyone, I'm Kathy Wagentall, Member of Parliament for Yorkton Malville in Saskatchewan, wishing you a happy Vaisakhi.
Hi, I'm Bob Zimmer, Member of Parliament for Prince George, Peace River, Northern Rockies, wishing everybody a happy Vaisakhi.
Hi, I'm Ed Fast, Member of Parliament for Abbotsford, BC. As we celebrate Vaisakhi, I wish you a year filled with much peace, happiness, and an abundance of new friends. Have a joyful celebration. Happy Vaisakhi.
Hi, this is Colin Carey, Member of Parliament for Oshawa. I want to start by wishing everyone a happy Vaisakhi, and I want to thank my colleague Bob Saroya for putting on this virtual event this evening. Bob, it's not like usual years where we can be together, but we can be together in heart and spirit to celebrate the new year and everything, all the blessings that we have in this wonderful country. Have a great evening.
Hello, I'm Ziad Abultaif, Member of Parliament for Edmonton Manning. As you celebrate this very special occasion today, I wish everyone a blessed and a very happy Vaisakhi 2021.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Warren Steinley, and I'm the Member of Parliament for Regina Louvain here in Saskatchewan. I'd like to take a moment to wish everyone in attendance a happy Vaisakhi as they enjoy the celebration of the Harvest Festival.
Hi, this is Tracy Gray from Kelowna Lake Country, and I would like to wish everyone a safe and happy Vaisakhi. As you celebrate this special day with your family and loved ones, I wish you peace, joy, and good health.
Hi, I'm Michael Cram, Member of Parliament for Regina Wascana. On behalf of all of the constituents of Regina Wascana, it is my pleasure and honor to wish everyone a very happy Vaisakhi.
Happy Vaisakhi to Sikh and Hindu communities across the country, especially here in my riding of Langley Aldergrove. May the harvest season bring joy to you and your families.
Hi, I'm Michael Cooper, Member of Parliament for St. Albert, Edmonton. It's an honor to join you for this year's virtual Vaisakhi celebration. Vaisakhi is a time for renewal and a time to celebrate. I wish all participants a happy Vaisakhi.
Hi, I'm Michael Trong. As the Sikh community gathers to celebrate the founding of Khalsa, may the celebration of Vaisakhi usher in new beginnings and positivity. Happy Vaisakhi.
Happy Vaisakhi. I'm Michael Baird, Member of Parliament for Leeds Grenville, Thousand Islands, and Rideau Lakes. My best wishes to everyone attending today's National Vaisakhi celebration virtually, and to the Indian community in my riding, across Canada, and around the world celebrating. Happy Vaisakhi.
Hi, I'm Mel Arnold, Member of Parliament, North Okanagan Shuswap in BC, wishing everyone a safe and joyous Vaisakhi celebration.
I'm Kyle Seaback. I'm the Member of Parliament for Dufferin-Caledon. Over the years, I've celebrated Vaisakhi with so many of my friends. The last 2 years have been a little bit different, but in 2021, I want to wish you a very, very happy Vaisakhi to you and your family.
Hi, I'm Carrie Lynn Finley, Member of Parliament for South Surrey White Rock. Happy Vaisakhi, Sat Sri Akal. I want to wish you the very best as you celebrate the birth of Khalsa.
Hi, this is Kenny Chu, Member of Parliament for Steveston, Richmond East, Conservative Shadow Minister for Diversity, Inclusion and Youth. I'd like to offer my heartfelt wishes on the auspicious occasion of Vaisakhi. I wish you enjoy this festive day with high spirits and great joy. Happy Vaisakhi to you and your family.
Hello, I'm Greg McLean, Member of Parliament for Calgary Centre. To all those celebrating today, happy Vaisakhi to you and your loved ones, and my best wishes for a prosperous year ahead.
Hello, I'm Tamara Jansen, Member of Parliament for Cloverdale, Langley City. I would like to extend my warmest wishes to the Sikh community and all those celebrating Vaisakhi, both in Canada and around the world. Happy Vaisakhi!
Hi, I'm Brad Viss, Member of Parliament for Mission Matsqui Fraser Canyon. I want to thank my colleague Bob Saroya for putting on this online Vaisakhi celebration. Like all of you, I'm frustrated that we're not at a big parade and a festival together, but let's continue to be patient. We will get through this tough season and celebrate the birth of Khalsa and the beginning of the harvest season in person next year. Thank you all for being amazing, and I wish you a wonderful celebration.
Well, how blessed we are. How blessed we are in this country. It's a wonderful country. I just heard that a couple of days ago, they declared once again, one of the best countries in the world. And today is a great example of it, that we are celebrating our festival, Vaisakhi festival, and all walks of Canadian MPs, member of parliaments, all across the country, they're joining us in celebrating with us. I feel lucky to be in this country and celebrating with all of you in virtual parliament event at Vaisakhi, organized by none other than Mr. Bob Saroya. Now we have some messages from the members of parliament. Let's move on to the cultural part of it, some Bhangra and some other events, and especially some local leaders. I'll let my co-host Navita to start with that.
Thank you, Jagdeep. Next, I would like to introduce one of our leading community leader, Mr. Raj Prasher, who is a successful entrepreneur in local community. Mr. Raj Prasher owns a 45-acre lobby farm in King City. On his farm, he grows corn and donates the entire crop to local charities, gurdwaras and churches. So next, we'll see Mr. Raj Prasher's reading for us.
Happy Vaisakhi to all of you. Congratulations on this auspicious and famous festival of India. This festival is specially celebrated after successful harvest season in northern India. We people in northern India and actually all over India play together and eat together, donate together, and we enjoy and celebrate this day in an enthusiastic manner. I am particularly proud to see this event is celebrated all across the globe. I am Raj Prasher, a proud Canadian with roots in Punjab. Thank you. Enjoy Vaisakhi. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Raj Prasher. People like you who help the Canadian society and make us all feel proud when you are serving the community where we all live in. Well, time to join this cultural part of it, and we being from a country where we value the women, the females, our girls, we try to bring them at the same level or even higher than where we are. And we are starting our first cultural performance by Mr. Iqbal Virk's group, Nachdi Jawani, and their girls will be having a good dance here. I hope you will all enjoy it. Please welcome Nachdi Jawani group by Mr. Iqbal Virk. Wow, that was nice performance, even though it's virtual, but I hope all of you enjoyed it. We have another message from a local community leader, and I know there are many examples of this kind of community leaders who are serving the community, but because of shortage of time and the current environment we are in, we are not able to load all those messages, but we'll have one more message from none other than Mr. Satpal Gupta. He is also in Canadian soil almost 45 years and serving the community. All the people who are living in the riding, they all know him very well. And I hope you listen to the message from Mr. Satpal Gupta.
नमस्कार भाइयों बहनों, आज वैसाखी का शुभ दिन है और हम आप सबको भारत में और जहाँ पे भी हमारे हिंदू सिख किसान भाई हैं सबको मुबारकबाद देते हैं। और ये त्यौहार जो है बड़ी धूमधाम से मनाया जाता है सारे नॉर्थ इंडिया में, पंजाब में, हरियाणा में, यूपी में, राजस्थान वगैरह सब जगह होता है। और इस दिन नया दिन होता है, नया वर्ष का दिन होता है हिंदुओं के लिए, सिखों के लिए और किसानों के लिए। इस दिन जो है अपना फसलें घर आती हैं, खुशियों का माहौल होता है, सब एक दूसरे को बधाई देते हैं और हमारी तरफ से आप सबको आज के दिन बधाई। नमस्कार, थैंक यू।
Thank you, Mr. Satpal Gupta, for your comments. And moving on, I would like to present the gist of Vaisakhi. When the wheat crop is mature, farmers perform Pangra to celebrate the prosperity and the good harvest, and in the hopes of good harvest in the years to come. So next, I present the Punjabi folk dance Pangra by group Nachdi Jawani.
Well, I hope you enjoyed the second performance from the boys, and you're enjoying this virtual Bhangra and from the boys and girls. And before we introduce you to the third performance and one of our final performance, let me introduce you to another community leaders from Markham. They are Amardeep Singh and Mr. Ravi Ganger. They are running the Sky Immigration Service, but they are serving the community in multiple ways. All the people who are living in that riding, they all know them very, very well. So they have sent a special greetings. Please listen to the greetings.
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ, ਮੈਂ ਅਮਰਦੀਪ।
ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ, ਮੈਂ ਹਾਂ ਰਵੀ।
ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਸਕਾਈ ਮਿਸ਼ਨ ਦੇ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਬੌਬ ਸਰੋਇਆ ਹੋਣਾ ਨੂੰ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਦੀ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਪਾਰਲੀਮੈਂਟ ਹਿੱਲ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਵਿਸਾਖੀ ਮਨਾਉਂਦੇ ਨੇ, ਇਸ ਸਾਲ ਕੋਵਿਡ ਦੇ ਕਾਰਨ ਕਰਕੇ ਵਿਸਾਖੀ ਪਾਰਲੀਮੈਂਟ ਹਿੱਲ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਬਣ ਰਹੀ, ਬਟ ਵਰਚੁਅਲੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਸਾਰੇ ਵਿਸਾਖੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਆ ਬੌਬ ਸਰੋਇਆ ਹੋਣਾ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਬਣਾ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ। ਸੋ ਸਕਾਈ ਮਿਸ਼ਨ ਦੀ ਟੀਮ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਵਿਸਾਖੀ ਦੀਆਂ ਲੱਖ ਲੱਖ ਵਧਾਈਆਂ। ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ।
Thank you, Mr. Amardeep and Mr. Ravi Ganger. Next, I would like to introduce one of the leading, very famous Punjabi singers from Toronto, Mr. Baljinder Sekha. He is going to present a song which is specifically in the spirit of Vaisakhi, and I hope you all enjoy it.
ਜਸ਼ਨ ਮਨਾਈਏ ਹੁਣ ਆਈ ਵਿਸਾਖੀ ਚਲੋ ਗੀਤ ਪਿਆਰ ਦੇ ਗਾਈਏ ਹੁਣ ਆਈ ਵਿਸਾਖੀ ਆਓ ਰਲ ਮਿਲ ਭੰਗੜੇ ਪਾਈਏ ਹੁਣ ਆਈ ਵਿਸਾਖੀ ਕਣਕਾਂ ਦਾ ਰੰਗ ਦੇਖ ਹੋਇਆ ਏ ਸੁਨਹਿਰੀ ਆਇਆ ਜੱਟਾਂ ਦੇ ਚਿਹਰੇ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਨੂਰ ਬਈ ਕਣਕਾਂ ਦਾ ਰੰਗ ਦੇਖ ਹੋਇਆ ਏ ਸੁਨਹਿਰੀ ਆਇਆ ਜੱਟਾਂ ਦੇ ਚਿਹਰੇ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਨੂਰ ਬਈ ਪੁੱਤਾਂ ਵਾਂਗ ਪਾਲੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਮਿਹਨਤਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਫਸਲਾਂ ਦੇਖ ਦੇਖ ਚੜਦਾ ਸਰੂਰ ਬਈ ਯਾਰ ਖੁਸ਼ੀਆਂ ਤੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਅੱਜ ਆਏ ਸਾਡੇ ਵੇੜੇ ਫਿਰ ਕਿਉਂ ਨਾ ਢੋਲੇ ਗਾਈਏ ਹੁਣ ਆਈ ਵਿਸਾਖੀ ਚਲੋ ਗੀਤ ਪਿਆਰ ਦੇ ਗਾਈਏ ਹੁਣ ਆਈ ਵਿਸਾਖੀ ਆਓ ਰਲ ਮਿਲ ਭੰਗੜੇ ਪਾਈਏ ਹੁਣ ਆਈ ਵਿਸਾਖੀ ਸੰਮਾਂ ਵਾਲੀ ਡੰਗ ਗਲ ਕਿੰਟ ਸਿਰ ਛਮਲੇ ਮੁੰਡੇ ਚੱਲੇ ਮੇਲਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਗੱਜਦੇ ਸੰਮਾਂ ਵਾਲੀ ਡੰਗ ਗਲ ਕਿੰਟ ਸਿਰ ਛਮਲੇ ਮੁੰਡੇ ਚੱਲੇ ਮੇਲਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਗੱਜਦੇ ਢਾਡੀਆਂ ਕਵਿਸ਼ਰਾਂ ਤੇ ਜੇ ਕੰਦੇ ਅਖਾੜਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਗਾਣੇ ਨੇ ਸਪੀਕਰਾਂ ਤੇ ਵੱਜਦੇ ਬਾਬਾ ਬੋਲੀਆਂ ਪਾਵੇ ਆਪ ਨੱਚੇ ਤੇ ਨਚਾਵੇ ਚਲੋ ਅਸੀਂ ਵੀ ਮਨ ਪਰਚਾਈਏ ਹੁਣ ਆਈ ਵਿਸਾਖੀ ਆਓ ਰਲ ਮਿਲ ਭੰਗੜੇ ਪਾਈਏ ਹੁਣ ਆਈ ਵਿਸਾਖੀ ਆਓ ਰਲ ਮਿਲ ਭੰਗੜੇ ਪਾਈਏ ਹੁਣ ਆਈ ਵਿਸਾਖੀ ਖਾਲਸੇ ਦੇ ਜਨਮ ਦਿਹਾੜੇ ਦੀਆਂ ਖੁਸ਼ੀਆਂ ਸੱਜ ਤੱਜ ਸਾਰੇ ਲੋਕ ਆਉਂਦੇ ਨੇ ਖਾਲਸੇ ਦੇ ਜਨਮ ਦਿਹਾੜੇ ਦੀਆਂ ਖੁਸ਼ੀਆਂ ਸੱਜ ਤੱਜ ਸਾਰੇ ਲੋਕ ਆਉਂਦੇ ਨੇ ਆਉਂਦਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਯਕੀਨ ਤੱਕ ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਦੇਖੋ ਸਿੱਖ ਹੈਰੀਟੇਜ ਮੰਥ ਮਨਾਉਂਦੇ ਨੇ ਧੁਰੋਂ ਆਈ ਸੀ ਆਵਾਜ਼ ਹੋਇਆ ਸਿੱਖੀ ਦਾ ਆਗਾਜ਼ ਸਿੱਖ ਆਨੰਦਪੁਰ ਸੀਸ ਨਵਾਈਏ ਹੁਣ ਆਈ ਵਿਸਾਖੀ ਚਲੋ ਗੀਤ ਪਿਆਰ ਦੇ ਗਾਈਏ ਹੁਣ ਆਈ
Thank you. I hope you really enjoyed that song. And we are almost at the end of our event today. I hope you all had great evening celebrating virtual Vaisakhi with us today, and really looking forward to the in-person dancing, food, and celebration next year. And for the closing remarks, I would like to invite MP Saroya. Thank you.
Navijit, thank you so much, Jagdeep. Really appreciate it. Sorry, mere pehna prama viranu. I know every one of you. If I start mentioning everybody's name, we're going to be here till 11 o'clock tonight. And really, really appreciate it. You are the real stars. You are the real star who sacrificed time. You're always with me. You're always with us. I really, really appreciate it. And thank you so much. We took a little extra time. There was some unexpected stuff came in the picture. But I promise you, next year, we will make it right. We will do one here in Toronto. We will do one in Ottawa. If all of you want to come to Ottawa, then we will load up a couple of buses. We take you up there and we will have a langar together. And thank you so much. Appreciate it. And God bless you. We see you soon. Thank you. Sat Sri Akal. Namaskar. Thank you. Appreciate it.